What's up, y'all? So this video I am going to tell you guys about my coming out experience. Are you ready? I don't think so. So mind you, I'm doing some cups and stuff too. Just a little talk. So if you are gay on the inside, be yourself, okay? You will never truly be yourself unless you be yourself. I know that I have been, I'm really not even a label or anything. I'm kind of just like I like who I like kind of person, I'm not, it's not necessarily bisexual, it's not necessarily pansexual, I'm just like, oh cool, you have a good personality, cool, I like you type of thing. Like, it's not really based off of physical appearances to me. And I've been like that since birth, hell. And a lot of people say that you don't know anything until you're like a teenager or something like that. But so my first time actually saying something, I know for a fact I was in like 4th grade, and this is when you just got friends now, and you just got like your phone or something like that. I do remember this is when Tila Tequila was out, that little show or love show or whatever. You know how they did all of the I Love New Yorks and the Chimps or Rock of Love, all those. Tila Tequila was the show that was in and when I was in 4th grade. And she had it where she had the half of the house was guys and half of the house was girls. So I'm watching that or whatever, and I was texting my best friend at the time. We're not saying no names. We was no longer best friends after that because I kind of was distant. But basically, I was texting her. I was just like, hey, I'm bisexual. And her response was like, and I was just like, oh, girl, I was just playing. I was talking about Tila Tequila. That's the show that's going on. I was just, and then she was like, oh, okay. I was wondering, like, red flag. So I know ever since then, I was like undercover type of thing. So me growing up in a cult, in a Baptist, Pentecostal type of, me growing up in religion, I was very much into the church and everything, like church every day of the week except for Thursday maybe. Well, you got revivals on Friday and Saturday, regular church on Sunday. Monday you have your Bible study in your house at a kitchen table. Tuesday was actually the Bible study thing. Yeah, a cult. I said it, so what? I figured my family knew, like, my entire life. I don't know how they didn't. So, 9th grade year, I was in a relationship. But then I got this, like, dating app. Honestly, I was just on there because I was bored and I was like kind of needing people to talk to or something like that, I guess. So, I went on there and I put that I was gay. And I was just like, at first I'm like, oh, I hope nobody that I know comes on here and they sees that, because then that's a big thing, come back to my mama or something and whatever. So I was kind of really discreet on there. So I think at one point I ended up changing it back, saying I was straight, but I would still like inbox girls and stuff. Anywho, So ninth grade year, I know this is gonna sound bad. I'm not gonna say it, but so I was talking to like multiple people. Mind you, I'm a teenager, so this is what you do as a teenager. You talk to multiple people, okay? No relationships are serious. So, anywho, I was talking to this guy, of course, and then I was talking to this girl, and I mean, I'm not gonna say all that. Basically, I was undercover, and it was like a cover up. So I had a boyfriend as a cover up, kinda. He didn't know that until I told him, which I eventually told him after a couple years. But how my family found out, that was. We were on our way to get a prom dress. We had to drive like 45 minutes or something to go get it, to go look around or whatever. And we're in this small truck that's like a 3-seater. And it's like my mom, and then it's me in the middle, and then it's my cousin. And my cousin just decided to say, I don't know, out of the greatness of her heart, I don't know why she decided to say that, but she said, hey, TT, I wonder, what would you say if Sham was liking girls? Mind you, I'm sitting in the middle, so I'm like, shit, here we go. So, and my mom was like, mind you, radio bumping, whatever. And my mom turned the radio off and was like, what you mean? I mean, I guess.
I still love you.
And I'm just like, I don't want you to know now. Yeah, nah, I don't know. I think she was just curious. I don't know what she's talking about. And it turned into like a, no, you gonna tell me, we're just gonna wait. You can tell me or whatever. And I think that whole ride, we sat in silence. I wasn't saying a damn thing. I'd be damned. Whole 45 minutes, just don't matter to me. We can sit in silence. Hell, I ain't got nothing to say anyway. So we get home, and I ended up, like, as soon as we got in the house, it's like my mom, she went in her room or whatever, and I was just doing my own thing or whatever, and she texted me and was like, come in here. So I came in the room, and she was like, hey, what was she talking about in the car? And I was like, and she was like, so are you, she real calm with it. She real nice lady. She was like, so are you liking girls? And I just said, yes. I mean, at this point, that's it. And then that was it. And I walked out, went to sleep. And that next morning, boy, I woke up to like messages, them scriptures on Post-it notes on the TV, on my door, on my desk thing. I'm like, damn, you act like I don't know the Bible. I know what the Bible say. You ain't gotta quote no scriptures for me. Hell, wake up, see all that, and I'm like, here we go. I was like, this is some shit, Mind you, my depressed ass, I'm up here like, whatever, just quiet, cool. And the messages were stuff like, I better not catch you talking to no girls on any of your Snapchats or Facebook, something like blah, 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 all that extra stuff. I don't approve of this. That's not okay, that's not, all that. Honestly, stuff that I did not care about. For a while there, I kind of just chilled out, and that's when I was just like, I told my boyfriend at the time, hey, I'm bisexual, right? And he was like, oh, no, I didn't know that, so I don't know if we're gonna work out or whatever. I was just like, shit, that's fine with me. So I don't want you to know it, Anywho, but I was like, that's fine with me. And then after that, I was like, I mean, it is what it is. You can choose to stay with me if you want to. Because mind you, I think he was like church affiliated too. So, hate being from the South. The South and the country. Oh, it's such a cult. After ninth grade, I really was quiet for what, like a year? A year, because in that year, I think like so much stuff happened, you know? It was, yeah, that's another day. 10th grade, I had the same boyfriend, but I ended up talking to somebody local. I don't know why I did that, but you live and you learn, you know. I mean, I was still talking to whoever I was talking to, but we gonna let that one go, okay? That one's not even worth talking about. Too much, it was too much childish stuff going on, but that's also why I like older women. My baby's older than me. Not by that much, but she's older than me. So I never talked to anybody younger than me before until then, and I knew why. Never again in my life. Finally, with my family, how they really just found out and was like, oh, I guess this is real, you know? I was supposed to be going to my boyfriend's graduation, and that didn't work out. He was from out of town, so I was supposed to be going to his graduation, and I didn't, because they were late or something like that. My mom and daddy, they were late coming in from, I guess they went shop. I don't know where they went, but they was late. And when they got home, I was pissed, you know, because I was like, damn, I had clothes on or whatever, and I was like, we supposed to be going to his graduation, and I'm like, so I guess we just not gonna go. It is what it is or whatever. So I just sat outside, and for some reason, I don't know what happened, but for some reason, my mom comes out there. I mean, she's pissed, and she's like, she starts yelling, so are you still liking girls? And I'm like, yeah. What, you know? Yeah. So, and then she just goes back in the house, and I'm like, shit, I don't even know what that was for. You know, I'm lost as hell. Like, and then I don't know if my memory is skewed or something, but I don't know how me missing a graduation correlated to me still liking girls. I guess because I didn't want to go. I don't know. So, I mean, I go in the house and I'm pissed or whatever. My mom basically told my dad, and then my dad, I mean, we're sitting on opposite couches, and he's looking at me, he's just like, that's nasty. And I'm just like, I don't care anymore. You know, at the end of the day, y'all gonna do what y'all want to do. Y'all gonna treat me how y'all want to treat me. It is what it is. Then it transpired to something else, and we're not gonna get into that either. But basically, it was all bad. And I mean, it really takes a toll on you, you know, when, you know, your family, I guess, don't accept you for being gay or whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's normal. We see that all the time. I mean, I always knew. I wasn't oblivious to it. I always knew that my family would have never accepted that, because that's just, I mean, once again, we're raised in a cult, and there's nothing, that's not going to be accepted in any level. After that, I was really like, I think that honestly, that was the start of like when my mental health kind of went, you know, like it was bad in the beginning, but nothing like that, you know, that's always traumatic for somebody. Mentally, you know, I didn't know that until now, or until I got with Michaela. When I met her, I was not in a good spot, you know, to even be talking. I wasn't looking for anybody serious at all, because first of all, I'm in high school, and I had that mentality that's like, oh, high school, I ain't even gonna know you in like 2 years. When I met her, I was at a bad spot, but it was also like a bad a bad time in my life too.